Okay, for our first card, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse position. So it looks like you guys had a period of retreat, and you've now come out of it. So some of you could have been on vacation and are now returned from said vacation. Some of you could have simply decided to withdraw so that you could, put yourself together, take a break, recover, recuperate. For a few of you, you could have potentially had a surgery of some sort, and you would be healing from this right now. That'll resonate with a few of you. And a lot of times, the reason that we go into this retreat period is because of battles that we're going through in our life. These battles can be with other people, with situations, with life in general, But a lot of times this is something that is going on with other people, or specifically, one person. This could have been, a battle with someone in a, romantic sense, so a significant other, or it could have been a friend, could be business partnership, could be a co-worker, family member, having a disagreement. And so there's a cooling off period. So now that it's reversed, you're coming out of this retreat, this cooling off period, and you're back into action, so to speak, moving forward. Now, to clarify, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse position. So anytime I see this card, this is automatically a rushing out of emotion. The cup is now empty. And so your emotions were definitely provoked on some level. But this can also indicate insecurity. Perhaps you have insecurity about a person in your life, maybe a relationship that you are in. It could be a romantic relationship or a platonic, relationship. It can go either way. But perhaps you may have some insecurities regarding the other person. Sometimes this can also indicate that perhaps you're not so concerned with love, so you could be a bit preoccupied, and sometimes that can be pretty disturbing to others, even though you're not trying to do or anything wrong or send the wrong message. You're just simply preoccupied with other things in your life, and love's just not at the forefront of your thoughts. So sometimes we can experience issues along this area. And for those of you who may be in a new relationship, this could be indicating that it's been quite rocky, probably had some conflicts. So you might be trying to make a choice if you even want to continue with this relationship. Again, the relationship could be romantic or platonic. But overall, insecurity or a rushing out of emotions, so someone could have provoked you emotionally. Okay, so this would be the circumstances card, and we have the Seven of Coins. So I love this card. This card is always about you reap what you sow. And that is so very true for everyone, regardless of sign. So typically with the Seven of Coins, you've taken a lot of your energy and your time, and you've worked very hard. This could be an investment. This could be a job. This could be many different things, but it's definitely financial, and it's something that you would have put a lot of time and energy and work into. I mean, this could be for the farmer as well. But the upside here is with the Seven of Coins in the upright position, this definitely indicates a good harvest. So this could definitely equal good money that could potentially come in. So this would be the circumstances. You guys are definitely pretty focused on finances right now. Okay. So we clarify and we have the Queen of Coins. So the Queen of Coins, she's very, very good at teaching others how to obtain financial security and material type of items. She's very good at teaching others how to earn financially. And she takes great pleasure in doing this. She likes to teach others, nurture others, and then literally step back and watch her progress from behind the scenes. Now, this card overall is about having that financial security. Now, for some of you, this could be indicating an actual person in your life that could be attached to this job, this investment, whatever it may be. They could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't necessarily have to be, but they can be. And if they're not, they could just simply be someone who would be very financially and materially driven. They would be very, very focused on making money. They would be very entrepreneurial. Yes. And some of you could actually be channeling this energy yourself because you guys are wanting to become financially stable, financially secure. So these are definitely positives. And for some of you, this could be indicating, a mother type of influence. So some of you literally could be dealing with your mother. Maybe some of you might be working with the mother. Doesn't have to necessarily be a mother. It could just be someone that you receive nurturing from. In this day and age, we have same-sex marriage here in America. So, but worldwide, there are same-sex couples and they raise children. And sometimes, one of them is the nurturer and the other one's not so much. So it does not have to be specifically a woman. This can be a man or a woman. But perhaps some of you might be working with someone like this, or considering an investment with someone like this. Or again, we could just simply be dealing with the energy of you guys are ready to make that money. You're ready to be financially secure and stable. Now, for the focus position, we have the Death card. So you guys are definitely saying goodbye to a certain situation, a certain person in your life, because you are just ready to be done. This could be a person, a situation, this could be a job, this could be many, many different things, but you are ready for something better. You're ready to leave something in the past and move forward. You're ready to transition beyond this because it's not provided you with the necessary growth that you need. It's been holding you back. And so a situation that has either already come to an end, or some of you could still be going through this situation. And if you're still going through this situation, then something is definitely coming to an end. And it's coming to an end because it needs to come to an end. The person or the situation, whatever it is actually blocking you and holding you back. And so you do need to walk away. It's for the best. Okay, so we clarify and we have the Faith card, which is also known as the Hierophant. It's in the reverse position. It's also ruled by Taurus. The Death card is ruled by Scorpio. So you could be dealing with someone with either a sign, or it doesn't matter. We could just simply be dealing with the energies. Now, the Faith card in reverse is about not conforming with others. This is where the non-traditional type of things come into play. Perhaps you're someone that you don't really believe in, say, marriage. Maybe you prefer to have relationships, say serious, monogamous relationships, but you don't want to bring the government into it. That would definitely fall under the faith card in the reverse position. Now, this can also indicate someone who's being a bit of a rebel. So perhaps some of you guys could be behaving a bit rebellious. Some of you could be absolutely refusing to conform and fall in line like everyone else, and that's okay. As long as, we don't go overboard, if you get my drift. But some of you could also be saying goodbye to a situation that is not traditional, Yeah. Something that's not traditional, something that's what we would consider a bit unconventional. This could be large organizations like churches. This could also be the education system. Yeah. Many other different things, but perhaps you have a situation with someone who is a bit of a rebel and a bit unconventional, and maybe you're just ready to say goodbye to them. Maybe you have been very traditional and you're ready to just cut loose and be a bit of a rebel. Maybe you're just ready to say, you know what, I'm not going to fall in line and conform just because everyone wants me to. And that's okay as long as we're staying within, the legal bounds. We're fine. It's okay to be different. Maybe some of you had a job that was a little unconventional. Maybe you're ready to be done with that. Maybe you're ready for something new. Maybe, like I said, maybe you had a relationship. Could be a platonic relationship, could be a romantic relationship. Maybe you're ready to be done with that. But overall, whatever it is that is coming to a close in your life, as I said before, it's really been blocking you and preventing you from moving forward. So this situation, you definitely should let it go. Now, this would be your recent past or the energy that is currently passing. So we have the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins is our financially self-sufficient type of card. It's also the card of self-employment. It's also a card of very good financial investments. Typically, it's also a card of being single as well. But, that doesn't have to necessarily be, but, I gotta throw it out there. But overall, this is a card of being able to be financially independent. We are able to take care of ourselves and whatever we may need. Now, when we clarify, we get the Knight of Wands in the reverse position. So, with this particular energy, this can be indicating that there were problems either in the home or at your job. Or it can be both. It could be the home life and the work life. It can be one or the other, or it can be both. But it's like things are just a hot mess. It seems like no matter what you do, things are just not working out. And it's very, very frustrating. Now, with this card, a lot of times, insecurity, jealousy, personal conflicts, self-doubt, being a bit narrow-minded, being a bit argumentative. Yeah, these things can come up with this card. But it's like you're trying to make things work, but it's like obstacles, delays, just things just don't seem to work out. And it would definitely be interfering with your money. So I'm going to say for most of you, this is probably work. But, if you're having problems at home, Sometimes we have a tendency to carry that with us when we go to work. It's not so easy to drop our problems at the door, you know. We may not be talking about them, but we could be plagued by them, you know, which can overall change our attitude and our disposition, you know. We won't be in as good of a mood as we could be in. And so this can affect us. So, again, this was recent past. Or some of you could still be experiencing this energy, but it's moving away from you. Okay, so this would be the present, the here, the now energy. So we have the King of Coins in the reverse position. Ooh, okay, so this is a king, and again, if this happens to be representing a particular person that you are dealing with presently, it doesn't have to necessarily be, it could be a man or a woman. Typically, the King of Coins represents Taurus, but again, we could be talking Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone, you know, again, that's definitely money driven. Unfortunately, in the reverse position, while they're very money driven, they are not willing to work for it. So, you could be dealing with someone like this in your life, or you guys could be exhibiting this type of behavior. So don't shoot the messenger, because not everybody's going to fall into the latter here. Not all of you are going to be behaving this way. Some of you could be dealing with someone that's like this. Okay? Now, the King of Coins in reverse. This is a man that he wants all the money. He wants all the nice material things, but he's just simply not willing to work for them. He's not ready to, you know, get dirty and do that hard work in order to obtain them. He would rather scam you or con you out of your money. This can also be indicative of someone that is very easy to bribe and coerce. This is not somebody that you would want, you know, being your accountant, so to speak, you know, or not someone that you would want in charge of your finances at all. Because the King of Coins, when he's reversed, he does not spend the money wisely. He's very frivolous, and he has I don't care attitude. Now, another aspect to this, the King of Coins in reverse, this can sometimes indicate black market type of deals, things that would be very unethical, and this could even be things that are very illegal. So, if some of you are considering dealing in some of these type of things, I would highly suggest and recommend that you do not. You really do not want to be doing anything unethical or illegal. You know, the repercussions could be pretty darn nasty. Not to mention the type of reputation that one could get from doing some things like this. Now, again, this could be someone that you are dealing with in your life. This could be someone that you work with. This could be someone you live with. This could be someone you're in a relationship with. This could be someone you're friends with. This could be someone that you're related to. But overall, they want money. They want nice things, but they have absolutely no interest in working for them. They would rather con you, scam you if they can. They can be very, very tricky and manipulative to get what they want. So you really have to be careful, especially if you know that you're not behaving this way yourself. Then you really need to be careful, especially if this reading has resonated with you up to this point. Then you really need to be careful of any person in your life that on the surface they may appear to be very entrepreneurial. They will put up a very good facade. It'll be one that's very believable. I mean, you'll think this person's very successful. but you need to be careful. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Because all that appears is not gold and glitter, okay? We clarify, and it's the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, I refer to this as the emotional choices wish card. Now, ideally, we always want to go for the card that is representative of spirit. But so many times, some of us, have a tendency to be like, oh, but look at all that jewelry. That looks wonderful. But here's the thing. This is like looking at a book cover. You might look at a book cover and be like, gee, that looks like a really good book. Just looking at the cover. But then you start reading it and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I wasted my money. I can't believe I wasted my time. This book sucks. So all that glitters is not gold. Things can appear better than what they really are under this influence. Illusions can come into play here. So you really got to be careful. Now, for some of you, you could actually be involved with someone, perhaps in a romantic sense, or, even if it could be a friendship, it could be romantic or platonic, again. But it seems there's a choice to be made. And with the King of Coins in reverse, let me tell you, like I said, he or she will come across very smooth. They'll appear like they are very, very successful. They just have a charisma about them, that it makes it very believable. But I'm telling you, it's not. And you need to beware. Like I said, all that glitters is not gold. And it's best to be forewarned of that because, boy, if you go the hard way and you pick one of these other items, it can be pretty difficult to have those illusions shattered. And it could cost you financially dearly. So I definitely don't want you guys getting caught up into that mess. But, for some of you, this is going to resonate with a few of you. For some of you, I feel like you may be in a relationship with someone like this. And you need to be careful. Try to lock your finances down. Any type of preventative measure that you can take, do so. Protect your finances and your assets if you can. But again, also be careful. Some of you could be hunting for a job, so to speak. And someone could try to offer you a job, but on the surface, it's not. It'll appear far better than what it will actually be. And you don't want to get caught up in no black market scheming, conning, pyramid scheme crap. You don't want to get caught up in none of this mess. You don't want to be stuck in some sort of unethical bullshit. Pardon my French, but you just be careful, okay? Be careful.